In northern Iceland, winter does not forgive. It hardens the earth for months at a time. It seals rivers beneath thick, silent ice. Snow buries the fields. It buries the roads. It buries the sound of the living. The Dark River freezes every year. It appears solid. It appears safe. But beneath the ice, water never rests. And beneath moving water, things are taken quietly. Storms move quickly across these valleys. They arrive without warning. They erase tracks in minutes. They swallow sound. And they leave only white silence behind. In the 18th century, a young deacon rode across that frozen river. He carried scripture between isolated farms. He was respected. He was trusted. He had crossed the ice before. The path was familiar. The sky was already darkening. The wind began to rise. The horse hesitated once. Only once. The ice shifted beneath their weight. A thin fracture spread outward. Then another. The sound cracked sharply across the frozen surface. But the storm swallowed it. The river opened without mercy. Water closed over horse and rider. The surface shattered, then froze again beneath snow. By morning, there was only white silence. Days later, his body was found. The river had sealed itself once more. He was buried near the church at Mirka. The ground was hard as stone. The grave was shallow. Heavy rocks were placed above it. In Icelandic folklore, sudden deaths disturb the dead. Those taken by water are rarely at peace. They are called draugr, not spirits, not shadows, but the walking dead. They do not wander without reason. They return to claim what was left behind. Winter pressed on. Christmas Eve approached. Candles burned through the long northern night. Prayers were spoken carefully. It was believed the boundary between worlds grew thin. His fiancée sat alone beside candlelight. The wind had gone still. The air felt heavy. Then there was a knock at the door. Soft, measured, not desperate. She opened it slowly. He stood there in the snow, pale, silent, hat low to hide his face. She believed he had returned. She stepped into the frozen night. She mounted the horse behind him. They rode toward the churchyard. The wind did not follow. The night was unnaturally still. Moonlight broke through the clouds. It touched his face. There was no breath in the cold air, no warmth in his skin, only hollow bone beneath shadow. This was no man. It was a draugr. The horse slowed beside his grave. The dead do not return alone. Church bells rang in the distance. The sound shattered the silence. The rider vanished. The grave remained sealed. But the river freezes every winter. And sometimes, hoofbeats still move beneath the ice.